Hello there guys, and welcome back to another Naruto Blazing video. Today we're going to be going into the Ninja Road again. I didn't think I was going to end up making another video on this, but the last video was not too good, or at least a good demonstration on how fast we're able to clear this Ninja Road. So the very first part is the same thing. A few little changes that actually make a big difference is I have Obito and Kaguya the first two turns, and we have Obito and Naruto for boosting on the very end. The reason I have it this way is because I was doing a couple of farms trying to adjust the teams and the strategy, and I realized that when we start on map 10, when we fight the final boss, we actually waste a turn by using Naruto as just bait. But why do that when we can start strong by attacking? So right now I have Obito on first, and then right underneath him I have Deidara. Like I said, some of these characters are really not needed. The only reason I use them is because they give me an extra boost and edge on the game. So for Deidara, he has a boost of critical by 1 point something, 2 point something. So that actually helps a lot to get criticals. This Obito is not maxed out all the way. However, he does have, I think, all the abilities minus the last one or the last two. So he does have a high chance of critical, and then on top of that we're stacking it with Deidara. So you can replace Deidara with any other character that has attack boost or that has the critical rate up, so that way when we start on map number 10, we start with the potential of a critical right at the very beginning. You can use the same strategy with Kaguya. On the bottom unit for Kaguya, you can have an attack boost or a critical. The reason I have Tsunade for PvP is because I run out of the ramen, so there's no way for me to keep leveling her up unless I do Ninja Road, which is the only really way to level up your character. You could do story mode and emergency missions, but they don't give you a lot. Okay, so never mind. I actually look at Deidara right now. It's 2.25, and as you saw, my Obito has all the abilities minus the last ability. So the first two, so the very first 2 minutes, the 1 minute 30 to 2 minutes, it's actually just boosting. It takes me about 20 to 30 turns max. I know it sounds like a lot, but those minutes go by fast. It actually could be faster if my Kaguya was maxed out all the way. I wouldn't need to go to all the way to 125% damage. I do have, I think right now, before moving to map 2, we did have it at 125. I think around 75 to 100, if you have Kaguya maxed out, you really don't need to waste the 20 turns there. They go by pretty quick. The only reason it took me the 2 minutes, the whole 2 minutes, because I was stopping and looking at the little statuses and stuff, and I'm kind of like trying to walk through some of this stuff, so it could probably be a minute long with like 15 to 20 turns, and that goes by really fast. The rest, starting from map number 2 and forward, we can actually see that the battles really begin there, at least for me, because it takes a total of 10 minutes on average to finish this, but I'll say more on the lines between 8 minutes to 10 minutes, and that's if you don't stop to check your statuses on your characters, or if you basically don't get slowed down by some sort of like switch seal or something along the lines, like chakra seal or ninjutsu seal. Those things will slow you down, but if everything goes smooth and you follow, like basically just follow through, you should be able to like complete this within like 8 minutes and 40 turns actually. But the first 20 turns, which will be a total of maybe 50 to 60 turns if you add it all together, is they go by really quick. It's just a minute to 2 minutes. It could be a minute or less for you if you do a boosting and you have Kaguya maxed out, or maybe you have a better unit replacement for Obito. I know there's other units, but clearly I don't have all the units, and I don't have all the abilities, so I try to work with what I have. But if you have some of the characters and they're maxed out, like I've been saying, it's pretty quick. So I think the setup works pretty well. I know you guys suggested some other methods like using Minato and Naruto from Final Valley. I tried using that. It did work for me, but I don't think I have Minato. So I don't think you guys meant the wisdom. I think you meant the, how you call it, the art. But yeah. So right now we're already on map number 6. This should actually finish the fox. And nope, we live by a pixel. So see, that's already a slowdown. What happened right here is if I would have killed him, this would have gone so much smooth on later on the maps. But as you can see, I have Naruto with Switch Seal, so this is gonna affect me later on the map, and you will see why. Here, you don't have to do what I did last time on the very first video. I think I switched the element to skill and then attack. I just do a level 1 ninjutsu with Hashirama, and then we go with Naruto, and this will do a lot of damage to Hidan. Here I'm gonna use Madara just to do a chakra boost, and this way he doesn't attack me and hurt me because he's gonna miss with his ninjutsu nullification. Now it's when we change I call it Hidan into skill, then we're gonna go into our second unit, which is gonna be Kakashi. We're gonna use the ultimate, and this should finish it off. Again, you can go crazy with the ultimate because we're gonna get the chakra back on map number 9. Right here, we're gonna switch to Naruto's team. This one, you can one-shot him with Sasuke if you have him maxed out, especially if you have all the abilities. But clearly, right here is where I told you where it's gonna slow me down by a few turns because I'm not able to switch to Sasuke and finish him off with 1 turn. So here, I'm literally killing time. Like I said, this is like 8 minutes to 10. I'm, you know, for the most part it's 8, but if stuff like this happens, and it'll mess you up along the lines, kind of like here. I could have just killed him with 1 hit with Sasuke, but because of that switch seal, now I gotta wait for all the animations from the 10 tails. I think yeah, see, I don't have all the abilities. I have 2. If I had the 3rd one, I think I could do way more damage. Naruto doesn't have any abilities either. They actually do help with the critical ninjutsu level 1 and 2. But yeah, so right here I'm gonna do the ultimate, and he should die. Literally, that would have been like 1 turn, but you know, I think was it QB, or I mean the 9 tails actually slowed me down on this map right here. And now we're on the one that takes a little bit the longest. We're gonna get our chakra back clearly because we used it all on Hidan. And then this one's a little bit tricky if you don't attack a certain way. Again, you can waste a lot of turns here, but I think we did much better on this video than the last one as far as getting these guys down. I'm gonna use Naruto to do a lot of damage to both of them. But I think Naruto had a barrier, so that kind of wasted my thing there. I should have maybe moved him. But anyway, we're gonna use Madara, do level 1 ninjutsu, and now we have a higher chance of Naruto and Sasuke missing their ultimate. Right here, he's gonna miss. They may do a switch seal or immobilization or whatever, but at least we're not taking damage. So they missed them both, so I'm gonna go and switch Sasuke to skill. The reason I'm gonna do this is because I'm gonna switch to Kakashi, and then this should actually kill both, or well, if I get a critical, they should kill them both. But if it doesn't happen, then I think close to death for both, but we'll see. Alright, so right here we're gonna do the ultimate, and hopefully we get a critical, and we got a critical on Sasuke, but not on Naruto. But like I said, if they would have gone critical both, they both would have died, but it didn't happen. If you have this Obito, it's really good. It literally ignores everything, and he had a barrier, but it didn't matter. Right here is the 1 turn or 2 turn move. Last video it went downhill a little bit, but right now we have a high chance of critical with Obito because of his abilities, and we have Deidara backing him up with that stack of critical. So we may get a critical in this video, and if we don't, it's fine. It really is a high chance, so I doubt he will miss with that critical. Alright, so I'm gonna get close to Kaguya to get an attack boost on top of already the 125 attack damage, and we got a critical. We got half health away from him, and Kaguya is gonna finish the job by doing the ultimate, and that's the game. If you have a better strategy or suggestions, like always, leave a comment. If you're looking for maybe a mission that you can't beat with, you have certain characters, or maybe you don't have all of them, maybe I can suggest some units for your missions. There you go, guys. This was another quick video that I wanted to make for you. And stay tuned for the next coming videos, and until next time, signing off.